Party. As always, we have to bring greetings because it needs to be clear. African people everywhere stand with Palestine. Africans in Africa stand with Palestine. Africans in Europe stand with Palestine. Africans in Canada stand with Palestine. Africans in this settler colonial state called the United States of America stand with Palestine. In South and Central America, African people stand with Palestine. And in the Caribbean, we stand with Palestine. We name all these places because we want you to know that we understand being scattered and suffering around the world. We want you to understand that your experience is our experience. We have people now, we keep saying, and I'm trying not to say what I've said before. I'm trying to say something else to you today. We hear people saying they're wondering why Biden can't see the wickedness that they're doing and why we will not beg that pig for anything. Because you don't, Malcolm told us, you don't take your case to the criminal. You take the criminal to court. And we took the criminal to court. And the court found him guilty of genocide. But what the court said didn't matter. Because when they say ceasefire, they just mean pause. Malcolm wanted to take the U.S. to the UN for human rights violations. Well, we took them to the UN, and the UN said, yes, they're committing genocide. And it didn't matter. These are sober times, y'all. Ain't nobody left to appeal to up there. Ain't nobody else to beg up there. And what are we begging them for? Listen to this logic. We will have a ceasefire when you release the hostages. You understand how crazy that is? We're going to stop the genocide when you release the hostages. You don't stop genocide because you release the hostages. You stop genocide because it's genocide. Because it's wrong. Because it's a crime against human life. That's why you stop the genocide. It don't matter how many hostages they got. They think we can't count. They got 121 soldiers. Listen to me carefully. Because they let everybody else go. They let the women go. They let the children go. They let the wounded go. Who they keep? They kept the soldiers. They ain't hostages. They prisoners of war. And these Zionist pigs have picked up 10,000 of our youth throughout the West Bank and Gaza since October 7th, and their only crime was being Palestinian. Them is the hostages. Those are the hostages. We started talking about solutions. We said the only solution is to smash Zionism. We're not trying to reform Zionism. We're not trying to readjust Zionism. We're not trying to get used to Zionism. We're not trying to like Zionism. We're trying to wipe Zionism off the face of the earth. Smash Zionism. So it starts to get real now, y'all. Because we're talking about a revolution. And we're talking about the place of the Palestinians in the worldwide revolution to destroy capitalism and imperialism once and for all. Frantz Fanon said each generation has a historic mission which it will either fulfill or betray. There's never been a generation whose historic mission was clearer. Clear. No doubt about it. Everybody knows the historic mission of this generation of Palestinian youth is to smash Zionism once and for all, to wipe it out, to get it out of here. What is the place of smashing Zionism in the struggle to liberate humanity? 2,000 years ago, they say a Palestinian Jew gave his life for humanity. Ain't that what they say? Ain't that what they say? I mean, it's their story, but I want to know if I got it right. Born in Bethlehem, right? That made him a Palestinian, right? And he was a Jew, right? So this Palestinian Jew gave his life for everybody else. Now, the Palestinian people are giving their life for humanity. 100,000 killed and maimed. For humanity. I used to think, I said here before, that the Palestinians were dying for their freedom. I was wrong. You're dying for our freedom. You're dying for everybody's freedom. This is a part of our body that's being cut off, and all of us are wounded and bleeding and dying. It's going to be a revolution, y'all. So, you got a settler colony that exists in service to a settler colony. It's actually a neo-colony of a settler colony. So you want to know why Biden can't condemn them? Because to condemn them, he got to condemn himself. This is Piscataway territory. This is stolen land. We have got blood soaking in the streets or do we walk on every day. We hear you talking. We hear you talking. You against settler colonialism? Well, you got to be against it everywhere. This is a settler colony. They stole me from my land and brought me here. They murdered the masses of indigenous people here in order to enslave me to this land so that they could make money. You understand? They did that to make money. They made us slaves for 274 years in this damn place, working for free so they can make money. This is a settler colony. And in order to destroy this big settler colony, which is the model for all settler colonies, we must first destroy its appendages. And Israel is its appendage. And we're going to destroy Israel. We're going to destroy Zionism. And as soon as we do it, the very next day that we liberate that land in Palestine, Joe Biden, we're coming for you. a revolution we're engaged in here. And we're getting closer and closer and closer to understanding its nature. And we must understand its nature in order for it to be effective and victorious. That means that you leave here and go find something out. Learn something. Teach somebody. Learn from somebody. Spread the word. We're not trying to convince Joe Biden. We're trying to convince the masses of people of the United States who have abdicated their moral authority. Learn something. And then organize. 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 Organization is the weapon of the oppressed. Take that weapon into your hands and let's get busy. As always, we say to you as always, we stand ready for the revolution. Thank you very much.